A visitor has arrived. Alfred looked pleased as she delivered the news to Alfred upon his return from the morning's hunting. He's in the hall enjoying some meat and ale. Who is it? Alfred asked, removing his cloak and giving her a kiss. A monk, his wife said, taking his cloak and shaking it out before wandering off with it under her arm. I think you'll like him. He's very pleasant. Alfred watched her go, frowning, for he sensed something hidden beneath her words. He went into the hall, half expecting to see a young, handsome clergyman enjoying the hospitality of his hall. The man sitting at the bench closest to the fire pit was at least as old as Alfred's 38 winters, though, and his tonsured head made him seem even older. The king walked across to the monk. Two of the dogs who made the hall their home jumped up and came to sniff at him, licking his hand before realizing there would be no treats and disappearing. The monk had also stood up at Alfred's approach and bowed to him as he drew close. "Ah, sir, you've finally come." They stood before one another and Alfred reached out to grip the monk's forearm. "I'm so glad you made it here at last. Sit, please finish your meal." They sat down opposite one another, and the monk proceeded to eat once more. He ate with gusto, and Alfred was pleased to see the servants had piled his trencher high with roast meat, cheese, and thickly buttered bread. Despite his clearly prodigious appetite, Acer was slim, if not positively skinny, and the king remembered that he'd been suffering from some fever or illness for many months, which was why he'd not come to Alfred's hall before this. "How are you keeping?" the king asked with genuine concern. "Fine now," Acer replied, wincing slightly as he took a bite of the cheese and found it rather stronger than he was used to. It couldn't have been too unpleasant, however, as he quickly stuffed more into his mouth. "I almost died, you know, but God in his infinite mercy saw fit to heal me. As promised, I made the journey here as soon as I was fit enough." Alfred grinned. He had indeed summoned Acer to Wintonchester over a year ago. Around the same time he'd brought John the Saxon, Grimbald, and Werewolf there to act as tutors for his people. Acer, who hailed from Dyfed, had taken some persuading to join them at first, and then, when he relented at last, he'd fallen ill and been forced to remain in Caerwent to recover.